Hey everybody, this is Rick again. I want to show you how I did these teardrops. Now I've already went ahead and set the first one here, or made the first one and set it. And what you're going to do when you do your dap sticks is you're going to create a dap stick that's going to fit into the setting as you see here. See how these will fit? Now there's a little bit of variance in these teardrops. There's not much, but you can see the dap stick will fit this one, this one, this one. But see, it doesn't quite fit this one because the tip is a little bit tighter, because I hand-made each one of these. Even though all the wires were cut the exact same, I mean, they will vary just a little bit, and that one's just a little tight. So you'll normally, a lot of times you'll see me, I'll put a stone in here, a stone in here, one here, and you'll have to cut a custom stick for every one. And normally what you would do is you would build a plug, and then you would build the mold, and of course you would pull the part off the mold. But what we're doing here is a little reverse engineering, is where we're actually using the mold to make the plug, which is this, and then we're creating the part from the plug to put in the mold. If you can understand that. Okay, so basically what we're going to do first, we can't use these here, but I had cut some other ones here just for this purpose. And what you do is you'll find you a dap stick that's going to fit just exact, which is about there. Like I say, you'll have to custom each one of these, and then you're going to do is you're going to take your pencil here and come inside here and mark it. Oops, got off a little bit. Okay, now see, gonna have to okay, now see, that's what you do. Now you're gonna take this, and what I use is a belt sander, and you actually want to sand down to at least a half an inch to an inch when you sand this down here. So as you're sanding it down, just as this one right here, you see how I took it all down to match the same as this. Okay, and then as I did before, just take some glue here and apply a little glue. That's a little too much. See if I can. That's probably good. And we'll put this one center. Okay. Just let that dry a minute. And then I'll cut one more here. I want it straight here. That one's pretty straight. Alright, so we're going to demonstrate this. Actually, I'm going to take this one. This one's a little short, fatter one. So I got some on there that's like this here. Okay. Now see, that's your pattern right there. Now of course you'll have to custom fit it, you know, once you get it down to the basic line, and you'll have to fit, because I say there's probably a couple of these in here that this other one here is not going to fit. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, is cutting this down. Okay, we got our pattern here, and now we're going to use a belt sander here to cut this down. Now we're not going to go up here, we're actually going to use the end of the belt right here, because this is going to restrict you. So I usually come down here towards the end of the belt, because I got more control. So we're going to come in here about 1 inch or ½ an inch. Do it just kind of like you're doing the stones. Okay, that is it. We are right on the line here. Looking real good. Alright, let's check our fit. I want to discuss one more quick thing here. Turquoise is a soft stone, okay? And over the years, this bracelet's going to take some hits, you know? And one of the best things that I've learned, especially working with turquoise, is if you put a small amount of cork behind your stones, each one of these has a small thin sliver of cork. It's just about maybe 1 millimeter that's behind the stone here. And another thing is that the cork is helpful too. If you get a stone that, say, you've cut off just a little bit too much, you know, compared to this one and this one or this one, you can actually take a little extra cork and bump up the height, you know, of your stones, so every one of them will match. And a couple of these are done like that because, you know, I'm not by far perfect, so so you have to fudge a little bit to get them all, you know, at the exact same height, you know, to make it look good. So that's a little secret too you can use, is cork, is because it's beneficial for the stones, because you want a little bit of cushion behind your stone, okay? And plus you can also use it to you know, to bump up the height of your stones in case you accidentally cut too much off, which, you know, can happen very easily, especially when you're working with, you know, small stones. But anyway, so that's just another tip I thought I would show you. Here's one of the stones I just finished, and I'll show you how to just, and it'll pop right off there just like that. And what I usually do here, Just take a razor blade and then you can scrape into that glue. It'll come right off. Just be careful you don't cut your hand. Okay. Let's check the fit here. Yeah, it's pretty close. A little bit of tweaking. It's pretty good.